Welcome back, everybody. We've got another one for you, and this is a big day. We've got our 72 Demon all finished up. We get to do a little payoff today. So we're out here at Roscoe Turner Airfield. This is our local airport. They were nice enough to let us use it. We can't do any big burnouts out on the airstrip. That's too bad, but still going to be a lot of fun. Behind us, check this thing out. We've got a 1920s, I think it's called a Lockheed Lodestar. Really old plane, really cool. Bitchin' background for sure. So this car, we just got it finished up. This is our Hellcat Swapped 72 Demon. David Mathis, a good friend of ours, owns this car. We also built the Jeep for him, if you remember that one. So here's what we've done. David bought this car at Meekum Auctions not too long ago, so the body and paint was already done. We've not touched anything on the outside of this car, but we did do a full suspension swap. So we cleaned up the bottom of the car, coilovers in the rear, 4-linked, Ford 9-inch, coilovers, tubular control arms in the front, 3-inch stainless MagnaFlow exhaust under here. You can see the 8 HP transmission. So we've got an automatic, and then we've got the beast, the Hellcat. Now this came out of David's Charger, which made nearly 900 horse to the wheels. We've got a really safe tune in it. We're now on pump gas. He was on E85. We're making over 700 horse to the wheels with it, and she is filthy. Another thing that we did a full interior in it. We took the door panels, able to salvage the boards that were in there, made him a custom panel. We did 4 TMI bucket seats. Those look really bitchin'. We've got a 70s Camaro console. We've got the lid where we've got the neutral safety hid in the console. New radio, speakers, all the goodies, sitting low, new wheels and tires. These little tires are not gonna hook up, but they should make a whole lot of smoke. So, I say enough talking. Let's go drive this thing. I had to put a smile on your face every time. I tell you, just under normal driving, it's a really nice driving car. Since we've got coilovers front and rear, it's really tight, it's low, handles like a sports car. We got a lot of power we're throwing down, so we really need some meatier tires, but without back halving it and tubbing it, I think we're doing pretty good. And man, it drives great. We're on a pretty rough road right now, and it's nice. Now let's see, we're doing, what are we doing? We're doing 60. It'll break them loose at 60. Hang on, Alex. Woo, man, this thing is nasty. You want to talk about a lot of fun to drive. A whole lot of power and a little bitty tin can is probably not a good mix, but it sure as hell is a lot of fun. All right, Alex, let's go fast some more. Come on. We're gonna see if it will try to launch at all. Tires are not sticky, so we all know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like on ice. The problem with the tires being so small and not getting any traction is once it goes, it goes. You can't do anything. Hard to beat modern power. That whine. Woo!
Think we can take him?
I would sure hope so. We're over at Big Dog Tuning where Kevin's got a bass tune in the car. We're going to make a couple of passes and see what she does. So the first time we put the Demon on the dyno, we didn't get the numbers we were looking for. As we built boost, we were losing fuel pressure, and that turned out to be a fuel pump issue. So we're going to get that taken care of, make another run. So when he had it in the Charger before, he had a 3-pump setup because it needs a ton of fuel to be able to do what this car needs to do. We ended up going with a single bigger pump, and we were hopeful that we could get close to the power we were after doing that. But what was happening was, any of you guys out there, performance guys, you already know, we were, as soon as it would build boost and start to make some serious power, we would lose that fuel pressure because the single pump couldn't keep up. So what we've done is we put a fuel pump controller on it, and we've added an A1000 aeromotive pump, which supports, I think, 1,000, 1,200 horsepower or so. So as this thing starts to build and it needs more fuel, that A1000 pump's going to kick on and hopefully provide what we need to get the added power. Hopefully she works. First pull.
It got there in a hurry.
Yeah, that was a lot different pull than the ones we were having.
For sure. Yep. So we got it up to about 6,400 RPM. Let's see what our peak boost was on that one. So we were 15 pounds of boost.
Nice. All the way through?
All the way through.
Nice.
Never wavered.
That means we're doing it right.
That's it.
Good. So Kevin made these first couple of passes in 5th gear, and she's kind of falling off as it gets up in the RPM. We think that might be a traction control issue, just the wheel speed's picking up and it's not liking that. So we're going to try running 4th gear. Is where it's at. That just made 710 horsepower to the rear wheels. That's 15 pounds of boost on 93 pump gas. I'd say that's plenty good enough to have some fun. All right, you know what that means? That means we have fun today. This is Southwest Airlines. You think that's Southwest? This is crazy. Can you imagine in 1920s going up in the air in this thing, how violent it probably was? And I guess they were using it to carry stuff around in the war, right? World War II, they were carrying stuff around in this. But it's really cool to look at all this old school stuff, all the rivets, like all these hot rods we're building these days, we're putting rivets in it. That's where all this stuff comes from. It's really cool. You ever watch the movie Major League and the plane that they take off in that movie and it's all duct taped together and they always think they're gonna crash? This looks just like that thing. Reminds me of that. It's huge though, engine is huge. Look how big it is. Like as big as it looks right here when we're always driving up to this airport, it looks tiny. Now that we're up to it, it's huge, but it's still nothing compared to like a modern plane. This is wild. I just couldn't imagine. I don't think I could ever go up in that thing. That's that one when it starts, it's like that's cool. Look how big just the tires are. It's crazy. So how's all this work? Is that a cylinder? I can't tell. Yeah, man, look at those hydraulic hoses in there. Huge. Yeah, it's a big cylinder. Wow, that's cool.